Good morning. Good morning, tea time. Good morning, Catherine. You got here early today, or right on time. Let's say that. Right on time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Journal with Me. I'm glad to see you up and out or up this morning. If you are anywhere near the Philadelphia metropolitan area, it is snowing, and you would know that. Uh, yeah, I didn't believe the weather was going to dump a lot of snow, but it has. Wherever you are, I hope that you're doing well and safe and comfortable. Um, I'll introduce myself if you haven't seen this channel or haven't, gotten up and seen a lady in glasses talking about journaling before. Haven't seen this station. I'm Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats. Wellside Retreats is a transformational destination retreat and life coaching service. And I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them and move to a place where they feel whole, feel well, feel joyous, good, fulfilled. Um, and that's with their body, mind, and spirit included in that. And we spend time on Tuesday and Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time journaling. Um, we we download what's on our heart, mind, and spirit. If this is something that interests you, there's no experience necessary. Um, just come open yeah, with your thoughts ready to be downloaded onto pages. Um, and this is something that interests you, please do me a favor and come back, but like it, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, thumbs up, like it, subscribe, and there's a notification bell that will make you aware of when new videos have been uploaded onto YouTube. I don't only um, produce journaling videos. I do other videos also, but uh, the more constant is journaling. So I hope that you can spend 20 minutes of your time journaling and opening up to yourself, downloading what's on your heart, your mind, and your spirit, and yeah, just getting to know yourself. Um, I do coaching also, and my coaching, I'm starting to get more and more coaching clients, and I'm happy about that. If you're in need of coaching, you can go to my website, which I'll provide later, but it is wellsideretreats.care. I'll put it on the screen in a moment, and sign up for coaching. If you are feeling stuck, um, if you're feeling unfulfilled in what you are doing in your life right now, or don't know how to start something new, you want to do something new and refreshing and fulfilling for yourself. Let's work together. I'm happy to work with you. But first, you need to know whether or not um, coaching is for you, and whether or not we would be a good match in coaching. So I just want to put that out there because um, the tools that I use are the larger retreats, going away, getting together, um, getting in new spaces. But I also, um, coaching is a tool that you can use also to speak one on one with someone to figure out what's going on with yourself and making a plan for yourself. And then there's journaling, which I believe helps us all in getting closer to ourselves, kind of talking to ourselves, writing our stories so that we can read them and figure out what we might be able to do. And meditation is a great other tool that I'm not necessarily doing right now, but will be in the very near future. So, with all that said, I want to say hello to everyone who is in a community. We are definitely a community, and we work together here. And I want to say good morning to Tea Time. Thanks for coming in. Um, Catherine Muhammad, thank you for joining us. I know it's snowing in your neck of the woods. Dr. Donna, the art appraiser, good morning. Yeah, there's snow probably up there for you also. Francis B., good to see you, Francis. Great to have you here. And Academic Life with Dr. Crystal, thank you. Thank you for showing up and coming on. Good morning to you. And my peace, good morning to you, friend. Thank you for joining us. Good morning to you. Glad to have you on here. Um, I um, I did at the top of the comments put a link in case anyone is interested um, in signing up or letting anyone know who may want to get away to Mexico City. We are still registering people for it, and we would love to see you in Mexico City for Relax, Connect, and Explore. Please consider doing so. There are spaces needed. We only need 4 people to come on and spend some time with us for a week and uh, yeah, come and relax, connect, and explore the vibrant city of Mexico. That is the retreat that I'm offering, and probably will be the one of the last for the year. Yeah, I will say that. Um, so let's check in, and I want to do our check in differently because we are affirming ourselves. We are affirming ourselves, and this is we're going to be doing that really for another few days, and I believe it is the 5th day of affirmations. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I believe it is the 5th day, and we for today, and then we have 5 more days to collectively um, uh, write our affirmations. And um, I wanted people to start affirming themselves because we use a lot of cards here that are they're great. They're great prompts for us to discuss. But doing the work to affirm yourself, to uplift yourself, to keep yourself in good spirits, and to, you know, applaud yourself, celebrate yourselves is a more difficult thing. Um, and it's because we don't think of ourselves in this way. I want to talk about that. That'll be a part of the discussion today. But um, let's start by first checking in with ourselves. How are we doing today? We know it's cold and it's snowing here, but if you had words to describe your mood right now, what would you say? And what would you write? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How's your body feeling? Let's take some time and think about that. Are you mad, sad, happy? Are you frustrated? Are you anxious? Spend some time in that. Check your body from head to toe. How are your feet feeling? Your ankles, your calves, even your shins. Did you drink enough water today, this morning? I know I have a bottle here I started buying bottles. I don't like to buy bottles so much, but I need a new filter for my water so I don't get sore. Sometimes we get sore, we don't know why. We think it might be because we slept plenty, you know, but it might just be because you haven't hydrated. I know that is the case with me. And as soon as I drink the water, the pain eases or the soreness eases. It's very important. You can't think or you're feeling foggy in the mind, you know. Sometimes it's because you haven't had enough water. If you're tired, lethargic, it just could be because you haven't hydrated. So, how are you doing? And let's get a little deeper. Um, why are you feeling the way you feel? Take some time to think about that. You can write that down. Is it because of finances? Is it because of travel? Is it because of decisions you might need to make? Is it, you know, work? There's so many things that could be the answer to how you're feeling the way you're feeling. And that's all a part of self awareness and self observation. And once you know or have an inkling of what it could be, then maybe you can make a change, right? It's all about transformation here in this space. As we change and transform, we sometimes get a little unsure about the next steps to take. But we have everything we need within us to get to the next place. We really do. So why don't we do this? Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Let's sit up straight. I'm not sitting up straight. I'm kind of hunched over trying to look into the camera and the screen. Yeah. So put these pillows behind me. Sit up straight. Yeah. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze. Look down your nose, so to speak, looking at the floor or in front of you. Putting your hands on your knees, palms up. Being able to accept what is coming, opening up to receiving, shoulders down, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs, exhaling through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One last round. Big, big breath in through the nose, expanding the rib cage, exhaling through the mouth. Spending some time to getting settled. Allowing your breathing, your natural breathing to take effect. Slowly, gently raising your eye gaze, opening your eyes. Okay. I'm going to set the timer, our insight timer, our true, true timer. Okay. We're going to start with the umbu. The umbu is a low tone to get us started. When you hear that tone, you can pull out your paper, pen, pencil, journal to get started journaling. And at the end of 20 minutes, you're going to hear a chime, a lower tone, a higher pitched tone rather. Um, and that's so that you won't be jarred when it's time to finish journaling for the 20 minutes. Feel free to do a combination of journaling or meditation. Okay, and let's get started. I hope that you are comfortable in your seat. You might have water next to you. I do. Or your beverage of choice. Okay. Okay, good morning. Just coming in. I hope you were able to journal with us. And for those who have been journaling, I hope that you're able to get something down on your paper or your whatever medium you're using. And if you're meditating, I hope that you can come back home from your meditation. Take your time. We'll be here in the background. Want to talk today about really tomorrow will be Valentine's Day. The love, that we want to express to loved ones and ourselves. And, you know, not until recently, all I knew was, you express your love to someone. That's what Valentine's Day is all about. Giving little cards in class to, our peers and expressing our like of them, especially when they're young. Um, and yeah, having cupcakes, and getting flowers, and giving flowers. So, we won't be journaling tomorrow, but live. Please feel free, and I hope that you continue the practice of journaling. But just as we affirm ourselves on this 10-day challenge within Journal with Me, I hope that outside of the challenge, you are spreading your love on to you. You're just like lathering yourself up with love, celebrating yourself, um, and yeah, the challenges that we face daily um, can have us thinking, how can that be? How can we be spreading, all this love on ourselves, admiration? I don't know how to get from A to B or to, how to do anything, but when you think about it, you know, you do. And we sometimes don't um, acknowledge, you know, our patience, our fortitude, our resilience, uh, our as I said, patience. Patience has always been an issue for me. And I used to say I pray for patience. I have to pray for it. You know, what I have to do is just be patient, to do the action. How do you do that? You just wait, you know, and find something comfortable in that waiting period, in that time. I have never been a patient person, and I've had to learn it and to act it and practice it. Just like I've never, uh, uh, not until recently, learned how to keep my boundaries, you know, fortified. And that in itself is an accomplishment for anyone. So you should really think about all the things that haven't been easy, and that now with time and wisdom, these are the things that I affirmed myself with today, that we become though the things that we wish that we want to be. So I'll share my affirmations because um, I really am proud of myself for becoming better over time with certain things. Um, so my first affirmation, I wrote four today, and wow, snow drifts. Wow. Um, I'm kind to others and caring of myself as well. Okay. Number two, I accept the lessons that come from experiences and not any failures. Three, I'm proud to be growing daily in my walk on this journey. And four, my small steps are turning into large gains. Yeah. So those are my affirmations for what I believe are powerful, positive statements written by myself. So, have you been able to write your affirmations, celebrating yourself? Maybe at some point you weren't able to celebrate yourself, or didn't think about celebrating yourself or affirming yourself positively, because all you knew is what you could not do, or what you didn't realize that you had in you. But it's all inside. We are all capable if we focus on it. And I've been dealing with a lot of challenging things lately. And sometimes I think, and lately I haven't slept well. And I think it's because of the challenging things. But I slept really well last night. A friend helped me with it. And being open to receiving uh, good information for yourself is very, very much a great thing. And so I was able to sleep after wrestling with some issues that I didn't feel good about. And it has to do with me being open to receiving. A lot of times we aren't open to receiving information. It has to do a lot with trust. But I am learning to trust others as well as myself. It takes time. That's a calculation. It takes time to trust over time. Yeah. So I hope that you today have been able to come up with positive, powerful statements about yourself, affirming the goodness within you, and loving on yourself on this day before Valentine's Day. Loving uh, you, loving yourself. So let's see. Damaris, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. I hope the sun is shining on some of us because it's not here. Elle, good to see you, Elle. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. And tea time, what are you sharing? I am courage. I am capable of practicing courage. I give myself compassion as I practice courage in my life. I show up courageously. Awesome. I am open to the spirit of courage. I am grateful for courage. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Tea Time. Thank you for engaging us. Yes, courage. Yes, sometimes we don't have it in us until we move, take the movement into something. And you're like, whoa, I had to be courageous in order to do that. Good. It's awesome. I know courage. I didn't realize I had as much courage as I do have. I've always been a curious person. Uh, my mother and father always used to, you know, they were concerned about me. uh, but I've always been curious enough to, like, Curious George, not silly stuff, no, but the kind of courage where you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable. I've felt comfortable, and it's not until you get older sometimes you retreat from the curiosity because of safety and trust and all those things. Once you get out in the world, and there are other factors causing you to question, so you're a little hesitant. But I believe that courage actually stays with us. We just have to pull it out of ourselves. We can't think about what others think about us. And if they do, that's their story. But that's not your business. It really isn't. So it's in there, all the stuff that we need to live a life of freedom. Um, This is Black History Month, and I've been looking at how we celebrate Black history. It's really interesting. Um, we look at a lot of leaders, the leadership, and that have brought us to today. It is historic. What have been the historic moments? Well, there are people who weren't leaders who actually did quite a bit historically, and it's like those who are unknown we hear about because we have to go back and dig them up. People without quote unquote names, but they had courage. They had the courage. Thank you for sharing that, Tea Time. I can go through that one again and again. You are courage. Yes, you say, I am courage. Yeah, yeah, that's your name. I love it. Anyone want to share? Anyone want to share their affirmations? You can do so. Engage. If you are unable to, put put your comments in the comment box. I understand. Um, Someone texted me who said that she's never been able to comment because she watches YouTube on her television, but she found some way to comment from her television. So I'm going to have to try that out. Technology, you always have to go play around with it, jiggle some wires. But if you are watching and on your phone or tablet, let us know you're here. Say hey, engage in the community. Let us know what you're affirming. Um, so I'm gonna talk about some ways of loving on yourself today by reading some some passages from "You Are a Badass Every Day" by Jen Sincero. I really like how she has written her books, and I'm always drawn to some of the things that she says because in her first book, which has a bright yellow cover, which attracted me because I love yellow. That's why I saw it on the shelf at the bookstore and went straight to it because it was yellow. It's amazing what color and lettering can do to you. But I in that book, um, every chapter that she writes something about love in the last sentence of the chapter. She closes with love. And I've found that to be really, really, it spoke to me because it was talking about self love, self care, self awareness, um, the things that we need in order to live um, a free life. We have to love ourselves and care for ourselves. So, um, well, thank you, Tea Time. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for these journal sessions. Thank you. I hope so. I try um, to do things that I know that I would want someone to help me with. You know, um, so I appreciate that comment. I'm relishing in the sunlight as it's rained 2 days nonstop. Oh my goodness. So I haven't journaled yet. Love just being part of the community. We love having you here, Dr. Crystal. Thank you. And you deserve to be relishing in sunlight after 2 days of rain. Yeah, I look so much forward to being in sunlight. I just, I really do. Uh, my affirmation today is I give myself permission to just be present in the moment. Just be, yes. Yes. Good. Well, take your time. Take your time. Just continue to just be. Yeah. So I think I may have read this before from Jen Sincero, and it states, when you commit to transforming your life, you commit to getting very uncomfortable over and over again. Befriend the unfamiliar, the risky, the me no wanna. The discomfort means you're almost there. Does that sound familiar to you? Does that resonate any way with you? I know it does with me. I have felt, uncomfortable doing things. But that's where that courage comes up. And it, the courage, the curiosity, the wanting to move to another space, the wanting to be out of gray days, you know. Yeah. Befriend the unfamiliar. the risky, the me, don't wanna, I don't wanna, I don't befriend it. Yeah, I don't want to be here with the snow. It's uncomfortable. Doesn't make me happy. It's coming though. The discomfort means you're almost there. All right. Yeah. She nailed it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. She nailed it. I'm 4 months away. Yeah, it's right around the corner. It's uncomfortable waiting. That's the patience, trying to get to the next step. But it's just, if you take any step forward, any slight movement, any anything, just being, actually, Dr. Crystal, just being, right? You are almost there. Because what do we have working for us? If you think about it, this is the title of a journal I have not published yet. That's sitting in limbo. Have you ever seen the sunrise? And what that means is time is on our side. Time is moving us. But we have to move with it. We have to take the steps, right? If we have seen the sunrise, there is hope. There's another day. So just being, resting, taking it all in, being quiet and still. When we're quiet and still, we are still moving. We are still living. We have our lungs, we have our mind, right? Sometimes, and this is why meditation is a great thing. Sometimes, however, we can be still and our mind just goes bananas, right? It just can't stop. It just jumps all over the place. And that's why we're introducing meditation in groups very soon. And I say that, I keep saying that, is because I have to take care of some traveling business and organize this, because I believe that when your mind can rest and you can just be, you can then feel energy and the energetic uh, moments after meditation to take those steps. Things come to you, and they're open. You're open to receiving without a cluttered mind. You know, some people don't believe in meditation from a religious standpoint. A lot of times, they think that if your mind is open, something terrible can come in and get in there. But no, it's rest. It's allowing your mind to rest. It's healthy. It's healthy. Um, so just want to read one more passage uh, from this book, where Jen Sincero is still talking about committing to transforming your life. Start seeing your low points and temporary failures as starting points. We don't believe in failure here, first of all. So, yeah, the temporary failure basically is a lesson that you learn. Instead of giving the many mishaps in your life the power to destroy you with disappointment, instead of hightailing it out of there by any means possible, including unsustainable, unhealthy, self destructive means, instead of labeling yourself a giant loser who will never get it right, hang around for a minute and appreciate the architecture of your fail. There, we don't fail. Learn from it. Be curious about it. And if it applies, be impressed by just how colossally gigantic your lesson is, right? Carefully, thoughtfully, and with a robust sense of humor, plot a new and better way up and out. You're so lucky to have a clean slate to start from with nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. So keep moving. Keep keep dreaming. Keep thinking about this. Or just be. Be still. Be. Just be. The last word I want to leave you with is this book that I read, Picky Girl Travels. Adelia Borishade had this woman on her channel, Katura Kendrick, and she wrote the book called No Thanks. And one of the first chapters, I believe it is the first chapters, she talks um, about being selfish. A story about being selfish. I moved the and selfish. What selfish is really about is she calls it the S word. What selfish is all about in her, um, in this story that she writes, is about a young teenager who came to class, talking about um, talking about Oprah Winfrey, actually. and and the young girl talked uh, about selfishness that Oprah had, and so the teacher asked her to explain, and she said she keeps all of that money for herself. She's not married. She hasn't have any children, and she's just selfish. And so uh, the author basically broke down what selfishness is, and it is the ish means being more of, being more of. So you are being more of yourself. And it's okay to be who you are or who you want to be. It is okay to be selfish. Be more of who you are, right? And I like the story. I like how she broke that down to the young lady. Um, a lot of us don't think about ourselves that way, aren't selfish. Um, being more of who we are, being loving who we are. I don't agree that Oprah is selfish. She just has a lot of money and she's trying to find places to put it. So she's taking care of herself so she's not taxed heavily. Those are my thoughts, in my opinion. Um, but be selfish. More to the point, this book talks about being a martyr, living in the martyr free zone. She talks about not ever wanting to get married, not ever wanting to have children, and people around her, friends and family, call her selfish because she doesn't want to give her life to other people in that way. She wants to live a life that's single, and she just wants to be free, and that is taboo, evidently. So she's learned how to love herself by saying no thanks, no thanks. And she'll date, but she's not interested in marriage. She's not interested in you know signing on the line commitment to anyone except for herself. And I find that to be the highest form of love for oneself. And it's okay. And she happily calls herself selfish. So if that speaks to you, take it and run with it. Don't apologize for it. Um, and affirm yourself. Continue celebrating herself. I find her book to be a book of celebration of a new way of living or a way of living. There are many people, I believe, who are like her and just want to live their lives peacefully without commitment or raising children and knowing that, I doesn't want to do it. And that's great. She knows what she wants. That's that's a grateful that's something to be grateful about. So I've talked and talked today, and I hope that you've received whatever, as a friend's cousin said, um, take what you need from any of this. But keep journaling, keep writing down the things that are on your heart and your mind. Keep being, as Dr. Crystal said, being still, just be. Yeah, don't take action, don't do anything, just be. Allow your mind and your breath and your lungs to operate. We're still functioning when we are still, it's not like we're gone anywhere. Just relax, rejuvenate, just be. Yeah, put that book on the shelf. I went out to I think it was on Amazon. It's really well written. It's funny. It's really funny. She talks about her family, you know, uh, family and some friends. Um, to commit to oneself. Yes, yeah, commit to yourself. Love on you. Lavish yourself. You know, it, here I go again, starting something new to say. But yeah, lavishing, spending time for yourself. I, as a young person, I'm gonna say definitely a very young person. I had family members who loved shoes, especially the men, really good shoes, nice shoes. And it's like, I think it's genetic or something. I love shoes. I love designs of different shoes. My daughter actually feels the same way. and, and would spend money on shoes. I have spent a pretty dollar on shoes. But it came to be what I considered excess when I had children and I had to buy them shoes and clothes and food. I couldn't spend like I wanted to. And so for years, over 20 some odd years, I've been kind of like chilling out on shoes and spending money on shoes. And you've heard me decluttering my closet. I've gotten rid of a lot of shoes and bought some shoes, some sandals that are rubber, not leather. I'm laughing at that now because somebody said to me, "What do you have on?" Oh goodness! And so most recently, I'm going to say about a month ago, I decided to buy myself a great pair of shoes, and I get them, and they were too tight, they were too small. Um, and I read the notes. You know how you order. I don't like ordering online, but this place doesn't sell them anywhere else but online. And so I sent them back and got another size. And I thought they're gonna be too big. Well, they came. I exchanged them and they fit. And they're nothing like great to the eye. They look like normal or ordinary leather loafers. But the craftsmanship of the shoe, just like my grandfather, my uncles wore beautiful shoes. My mother always had beautiful shoes, well made, could last forever. These shoes will last forever. And I spent a pretty penny for them. And you know what? I'm felt so good when I did. I committed to these. I'm committed to these shoes, and these shoes are committed to me. I'll have them forever. I'll wear them forever. And I felt really good about doing it when I had not done something like that before. So, long story, but please indulge me. ah, yeah, yeah, I love a good pair of shoes, Dr. Crystal. I do. I really do. So love on yourself. It's Valentine's Day. It's Love Day. I'm gonna call it Love Day. Yeah, Galentine's Day, Love Day, Valentine, whatever you want. It's a day to just love on yourself. I won't be here with you tomorrow live, but I'll be thinking about you and I'm sending love to you today, tomorrow, and hope that you all are loving on yourselves and affirming yourselves with, you know, patience, courage, curiosity. Yeah, just keep loving on yourself. Open yourself up to accepting information from others that is provided to you kindly and you know and love yourself enough to trust. As I'm learning to trust, it feels good. It feels good to be able to trust and then still manage those boundaries when you need to. So have a great day. If you are in sunshine, I'm going to say I'm a little envious. Um, if you are in snow, let's just get comfortable with it. All right. And yeah, let's see. My peace. Much love to you all. Hello, Marilyn B. Good to see you here. Great to see you. My piece says, I find ways to laugh every day. Yes, it's part of my recipe for joy and self care. Have a lovely day, my journaling friends. Yes, let's laugh, y'all. I do too. I do too. Let's laugh. Yeah, yeah. Good to see you all and have a great day. Bye, Al. Bye, Marilyn B. See you. Maybe see you later. See you later. Take care.